Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Marco.
And I'm Erica. We're so glad you're here.
Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
And join us to learn English from beginner to advanced. Let's get started.
Have you ever been in the U.S. and someone asks, hey, where's the DMV? Or maybe, let's meet at the corner deli, near the bodega, across from the laundromat.
Yeah.
And you just kind of freeze for a second. Because America has this, shorthand for everyday places.
Totally. Spots that are everywhere, but the real meaning, the cultural weight, isn't always obvious.
Exactly. Coffee shops, laundromats, bodegas, strip malls, diners, suburbs, downtown.
Right.
These aren't just buildings. They're almost like a secret language inside English.
Well, our mission in this deep dive is basically to unlock all of that, decode it all.
Okay.
And by the end, you won't just understand these places. The goal is you'll be talking about them really easily, confidently, like someone who grew up in NYC or LA or, Atlanta.
So why is this so important for you listening right now?
Well, this whole deep dive is focused squarely on the places around us. How to describe them, how to ask for directions, how to talk about your favorite hangouts.
Yeah, and using the common phrases naturally. Right. So whether you're just exploring a new neighborhood or, trying to order a bagel in Brooklyn like a local, we're here to help you get equipped for that.
Let's jump right in.
Okay, let's start with navigating those, real-life moments. Picture this. Someone texts you, where are you right now? Now, a lot of learners might just say something simple like, I am at home, which is fine grammatically.
Sure, it's correct. But it's maybe a little stiff.
Yeah, we want to encourage you to go beyond that, add a little personality.
Because real people, well, they don't just state their location. They usually layer it with feelings or slang or context.
Okay, give us an example.
Well, you might hear, I'm chilling at a coffee shop downtown right now. See? Chilling adds that relaxed vibe.
Gotcha.
Or the classic, I'm stuck at the DMV. I've been here for 2 hours.
Yes. The feeling definitely comes across there.
Right. The emotion, the situation, it becomes part of how you describe the location. It gives way more context.
That is spot on. Actually, listen to this quick exchange. It's a really good example of everyday English.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? Where are you at? At the laundromat. Doing 3 loads. Adulting is hard.
Oh, I feel that.
Right. And the reply, ugh, I feel you. I'm at the pharmacy picking up my prescription.
See, they say where they are, what they're doing, even a little bit about how they feel.
And it all sounds supernatural, just conversational.
Exactly. So to help you get that natural flow, let's try practicing a few phrases. Just repeat them after me, maybe even say them out loud if you can.
Good idea.
Okay, first one. I'm chilling at the cafe down the street.
Pause for listener repetition.
Next, I'm at the gym finally.
Pause for listener repetition. Finally.
Love that.
Right. Adds that feeling. And one more. I'm grabbing snacks from the gas station.
Pause for listener repetition.
This is really how people talk day to day. You're not just learning vocabulary lists. You're learning to sound, natural, authentic. Okay, building on that foundation, let's unpack some of those common American places. The ones that pop up in conversation all the time, but maybe you're not totally sure what they are or the cultural baggage they carry.
Yeah, these aren't just dictionary definitions. They're kind of like little snapshots of American life. Let's dig in with details that hopefully stick.
All right, where do we start?
How about the laundromat?
Okay, the laundromat.
So this is basically a lifesaver if you don't have a washer and dryer at home. You go there, you find rows of coin-operated machines, sometimes card-operated now,
Right.
and it's this sort of communal space for doing your laundry.
Got it. Next.
Okay. The DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles.
The dreaded DMV.
Exactly. It's where you go for your driver's license, car registration, all that stuff. And it's famous for long waits, notoriously long.
It's almost a shared cultural experience, right? Complaining about the DMV.
Totally. It's like a rite of passage, practically. Okay, then there's the pharmacy or drugstore.
Like CVS or Walgreens?
Precisely. Big chains, usually. And they're not just for medicine. They're like mini supermarkets, almost. Snacks, makeup, drinks, greeting cards.
Yeah, you can get pretty much anything there.
You really can. Okay, moving out of the city center a bit. The suburbs.
The burbs.
Yeah, the burbs. These are those big residential areas outside the main city. Think single-family houses, maybe with backyards.
Often near big stores like Target.
Exactly. It's generally a quieter vibe, more family-focused compared to downtown.
Makes sense. And the last one for this section,
Let's do the mall.
the shopping mall.
Yeah, but it's often more than just shops. It's usually this big indoor building, lots of different stores, definitely a food court.
Oh, yeah, the food court.
And historically, it was like the hangout spot for teenagers, kind of its own little social world.
Okay, so those are the places. How do people actually use these words in sentences?
Good question. You need to hear them naturally.
Right. So you might hear someone say, "Ugh, I spent all Saturday at the mall and I still didn't find the shoes I wanted."
Yep, totally normal sentence. Or, the DMV was a nightmare. Seriously, I waited forever.
Heard that one before.
Uh-huh. Or maybe someone comparing lifestyles. I kind of miss the city sometimes. The suburbs are just too quiet for me.
Okay, so these are just woven into everyday chat, movies, TV shows.
All the time, they're part of the fabric.
All right, now that we've covered those common spots, let's shift gears a bit. Let's talk about how language around places keeps evolving.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically, like how younger people, maybe Gen Z, talk about places in, say, 2025.
It's super interesting because this isn't just about knowing the word.
Right.
It's understanding the cultural subtext, the vibe.
Okay, tell us more.
Well, slang terms like these, they create this sense of, like, belonging, being in the know.
An inside track.
Exactly. They signal you're part of the group. So let's break down a few popular ones.
Let's do it.
First up, the spot.
The spot. Okay.
This is basically your favorite place, your go-to place to chill, to hang out. And when you say the spot, it implies everyone in your group knows exactly where you mean without saying the name.
Ah, so it's specific to your crew.
Kinda, yeah. Like, you know that taco truck on 5th? That's the spot.
Got it. What else?
The crib?
Crib. Like a baby's bed.
Huh. No, not in this context. Here, it means your home, your apartment. It's casual, kind of intimate.
Huh.
Saying crib suggests like a relaxed, comfortable space. You might hear, hey, come over to the crib later. We're just going to watch Netflix.
All right, the crib. I like it. Next.
Bodega. Now, this one's more regional, especially big in cities like New York.
Right, I've heard this one. It's like a small corner store.
Yeah, a small convenience store.
Mm.
But often it's more than that. It's like a neighborhood hub. You grab snacks, maybe coffee, chat with the owner.
Part of the community.
Totally. Someone might say, I just hit the bodega for a chopped cheese and a soda, which, by the way, is a classic NYC order.
Good to know.
Okay, one more.
Let's do the function. The function sounds formal.
Ironically, it usually means the opposite. It describes a casual party or gathering, often kind of spontaneous, low-key.
Okay, so not a black tie event.
Definitely not. It signals a more laid-back vibe, like, yo, you going to the function downtown tonight.
Gotcha. The function. Okay, these are great.
Now let's get you comfortable saying them.
Practice time again.
Yep. Repeat these after me. Build that confidence.
Okay,
Let's meet at the spot around 7. I'm at the crib, just vibing.
vibing. Nice.
Uh-huh. Bodega snacks hit different.
They really do.
I heard there's a function downtown.
Buzz. You see, using slang like this, it's not just about adding words. It really shows you're engaging with the culture, not just, studying the language from afar.
Makes you sound more integrated.
Exactly. It's a big step towards that real cultural fluency.
All right, next up, something really practical but super important, pronunciation.
Oh, yeah, this is key. Even with words you see all the time, some American place names have these tricky pronunciations that can easily trip you up.
Absolutely. And refining these is important because even small mispronunciations can sometimes sound a bit jarring,
Right.
Let's practice a few common tricky ones.
Okay, which ones?
Let's start with pharmacy.
Okay. Pharmacy.
Right. It's not pharmacy. The phi is an F sound, and that C before Y is an S sound. So it's pharmacy.
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 Got it.
Good. Next, library.
Libray.
A lot of people mistakenly say something like library, but you got to hit that second R sound. It says library.
Library. Okay, that brr sound.
Exactly. Now, restaurant.
Restaurant.
With this one, often in casual speech, people kind of drop or soften that middle R sound. So instead of restaurant, it often sounds more like restaurant.
Restaurant, quicker.
Yeah.
More relaxed. And finally, laundromat.
Laundrmat.
Right, not landromat. Think of the O sound, like in laundromat.
Laundromat.
Laundromat. Okay.
Good. So let's just solidify those. Say each word with me, nice and slow and deliberate.
All right. First one. Pharmacy.
Pharmacy.
Pause. Library.
Library.
Pause.
Restaurant.
Pause. Laundromat.
Laundromat. Perfect. Honestly, mastering these little pronunciation shifts, it makes a huge difference in how natural and confident you sound to native speakers.
Little changes, big impact.
Okay.
So we've talked about the places themselves, the slang, the pronunciation. What about how these places show up in, like, culture, media?
Ah, yeah. Beyond just being practical spots, places often become these like iconic cultural touchstones. And media like TikTok, movies, TV shows, they really amplify that.
How so?
Well, it's amazing how certain locations become almost like characters themselves,
Yeah.
right? Take TikTok. You see those trends like POV, walked into a Target just for toothpaste.
And leave with a whole new personality and $200 worth of stuff you didn't need.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not just about the store, Target. It shows how places like Target or Starbucks or Trader Joe's, they represent a certain lifestyle, a consumer identity, almost social rituals.
Yeah, that makes sense. And in movies and TV.
Oh, totally. Think about Friends. Central Perk, that coffee shop. It became this global symbol of friendship belonging, that third place between work and home.
It felt like home for the viewers, too.
Absolutely. Or in Stranger Things, remember the arcade or the diner? They were central to the kids' lives, their stories.
Right, those settings were crucial.
Even on YouTube, you see vloggers all the time featuring their trips to Whole Foods or some cute local cafe or the gym. Those specific places become part of their brand, part of their relatable content.
So as learners, we can actually use these culturally famous places in our own English.
Definitely. And it sounds really natural. For instance, you could easily say, oh, I'm headed to Trader Joe's later to grab some healthy snacks.
Okay, or I'm going to meet a friend at Starbucks to study for a bit.
Exactly. Using these names shows you're not just speaking English in a vacuum, you're like participating in the wider cultural conversation.
It adds that layer of real-life connection.
It really does. It elevates your fluency, shows you're observing and absorbing the culture around you, not just the grammar rules.
Okay, I love this next part. Time for some interactive speaking practice.
Let's do it. Time to put it all together.
Right. So here's how it works. I'm going to set up a situation for you, our listener. I want you to pause for a moment, imagine yourself there, and think about what you'd actually say out loud.
And then, after a short pause, I'll jump in with a suggested natural-sounding answer, ready to give it a try.
Okay, situation 1. You're at the laundromat,
Yeah.
waiting for your clothes. Someone comes up and asks you how long your clothes will take. What do you say?
Pause. Okay, you could say something like, probably about 25 minutes left on this load, then I still gotta dry them.
Nice and natural. Okay, situation 2. You're downtown, maybe feeling a little lost. You need to find the train station. How do you ask someone for directions?
Pause. A good way could be, excuse me, sorry, do you know how to get to the subway entrance from here?
Using subway entrance sounds very natural for a train station in a city. Good one. Okay, situation 3. You're meeting a friend at a coffee shop. You've just arrived, found a table. What would you text them?
Pause. Maybe something quick and easy like, hey, just got here, grab the table by the window, see you soon.
Perfect. Short, clear, friendly.
See? This kind of active, imaginative practice, it's so crucial for getting to real fluency.
It really bridges that gap, doesn't it, between knowing the words on paper and actually using them confidently when you're, put on the spot.
Exactly. It builds those conversational muscles. Sometimes, though, a place isn't just about practicing language. It can actually, profoundly change someone's life. I wanted to share a quick story about that.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's hear it.
It's about a young man named Ahmed. He moved from Egypt to Boston, didn't know anyone there. One day, he wandered into this local coffee shop, really just needed to use the Wi-Fi.
Been there.
Right. So the barista smiles, greets him, says something like, hey there, what can I get started for you? Ahmed didn't totally understand, but he just smiled back, nodded, pointed at something on the menu.
Okay, just trying to get by.
Exactly. But then he started going back every morning. And slowly, that coffee shop, it became his personal classroom.
Oh, interesting. How?
He wasn't just sitting there. He was listening, observing, living the language, really. He started picking up phrases like iced latte, understanding the difference between for here or to go.
Yeah, those little everyday interactions.
Totally. Knowing when they'd ask about a receipt, he was building his English not from a textbook, but from real, genuine human connection in that specific place.
That's amazing. So what happened?
The impact was huge. After about 6 months, he actually applied for a part-time job right there at that same coffee shop, and he got it.
Wow, full circle.
Yeah. And a year after that, he was speaking English really fluently, super confidently. And today, he actually teaches English to other newcomers in Boston, helps them find their way, just like he did.
That's incredible. What a story.
Right. So it just reminds us sometimes a place is so much more than just, four walls and a roof.
It's where you grow, where you connect,
Okay.
where your story starts.
Exactly. It's where life happens.
Okay, building on that idea of places having character,
Mhm.
let's dig a bit deeper into place vibes in American culture.
Yeah, this is a cool concept. Understanding these subtle differences in atmosphere can really help you tailor your communication.
So different places have different feelings,
Yeah.
and that affects language.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Different environments kind of foster different ways of talking. Think about big cities, LA, New York.
Okay, fast-paced, noisy.
Right. Busy, tons of energy, lots of opportunities. And the communication style often reflects that. Like in New York, people can be very direct, kind of fast, to the point it matches the city's rhythm.
Makes sense. What about the opposite, like the suburbs?
The suburbs tend to be quieter, more residential, very family-centered. The pace is slower. So people might talk a bit more slowly, maybe use different regional phrases. Like in some parts of the South, you'll hear y'all used a lot in suburban settings.
Right. And what about college towns?
College towns have their own unique vibe, too. They're usually buzzing with students, lots of bookstores, cool food trucks, events happening all the time.
Energetic, maybe a bit intellectual.
Yeah, often a very vibrant, energetic, and kind of intellectually curious atmosphere.
So how can we, as learners, reflect these different vibes in our own speech?
Well, you can use phrases that acknowledge these differences. For example, you could say, oh, I'm originally from a college town. There was always something going on there.
Okay, showing awareness.
Or, I live out in the suburbs now, so it's usually like a 30-minute drive to get into the city.
Right, acknowledging the geography.
Or even just expressing a preference. NYC is pretty wild, yeah, but honestly, I love that energy.
Gotcha. So it's about showing you understand the character of the place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Understanding these different vibes helps you not just speak correct English, but to adapt your communication, to fit in, to sound more like you belong in that specific environment. It makes you sound even more like a local.
That's a really valuable skill.
It really is. Wow, we've actually covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We really have.
We started with those real-life conversations, how people actually talk about where they are.
Uh-huh. Moving beyond the basics.
Then we jumped into modern slang, like the spot and the function, to help you sound really culturally current.
Yeah, the fun stuff.
We tackled those tricky pronunciations, pharmacy, library, those little details that make a big difference.
Super important.
We looked at how places become cultural icons through pop culture, Target on TikTok, Central Perk.
Connecting language to the world around us.
Right. And we heard that amazing story about Ahmed, how a simple coffee shop literally changed his life and became his path to fluency.
Such a great story.
And just now, we explored those unique cultural vibes of different American places, cities, suburbs, college towns.
Okay, so bringing it all together, what's the big takeaway for you, our listener?
Well, I think the main thing is every single place you go into, whether it's a tiny little cafe or a huge stadium,
Yeah.
it's a chance, an opportunity to practice your English.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to use it.
Exactly. Learning this language is not just about memorizing words from a book. It's really about living better. It's about opening doors.
Doors to what?
To new jobs, maybe deeper friendships, more confident travel experiences, just feeling safer and more capable out in the world. So don't just learn English.
Live it.
Yeah, live it. You don't have to be perfect. Seriously, you just need to try.
Baby steps.
Totally. Every time you ask, excuse me, where's the closest ATM? Or you confidently say, hi, can I sit here?
Yeah.
You're getting stronger,
Wait.
braver, more
Yeah.
connected.
So be active about it.
Definitely. Take a moment each day. Just notice things. Look at the signs on shops. Listen to the sounds around you. Practice the words we talked about today. Imagine having those little conversations in your head.
That constant engagement makes a difference.
It really does.
Okay, so here's a final thought to leave you with. This world, it's yours too. So how are you going to explore it? How will you use this language one conversation, one place, one new phrase at a time?